right, that's what we saw today. Paulie Malignaggi, amazing display of skills, courage, heart, what Brooklyn boxing is all about. Congratulations for a great fight, Paulie.
What's up, guys? I just want to say some stuff about what I was saying in the post-fight press post-fight interview. I was a bit emotional in the moment.
Hey, quiet back there.
I'm not trying to say Tom Shrek is really an out here in his pocket, but I do think he's a bit incompetent in what he was watching, you know? I don't know if he went into the fight with a predisposed mentality that, hey, he was going to win and that was it, and he wasn't going to score the fight any other way. Yeah, I think the fight was close and it was competitive. What's going on back there? Yo, is my people in here?
Richard.
Yeah.
Make sure my people in here, man.
He wants his people.
I want my people in. I want our people in the room.
Okay, let them. Well, I think there's so many here. But let Paulie's people in. Just make
Let
sure.
my people in the room.
Okay,
My
let
family.
Paulie's family in.
Thanks, Dave.
I didn't know that. Can you maybe go and see that his family?
Hey, you know who belongs in here with us? Make sure. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So I mean, you know, I think the fight was competitive. Here's the thing. In boxing, there's always these stereotypes about you got to take the belt from the champion. If you're in somebody's hometown, you got to win by a little more. If this fight was in Cincinnati and I was the challenger, I would say, hey man, it happens. You know, you got to win by a little bit more than just the norm. You know. But I came into this fight as the champion. I came into this fight as the hometown fighter. I could have at least got a draw. Would have been nice, keep my title. I don't think he did enough to win the title. He's a good little talented fighter. He doesn't hit hard at all. I mean, I've been hit by girls who work harder than him. But he is sharp. He's a sharp little fighter. You know, it didn't go my way. You know, I don't know what else. What more to comment on it, you know, but you know, it's a bit disappointing. You know, I thought I did outwork him. He's tough to hit clean, but he stands in front of you a lot. So you know, it was easy to find him to the body a lot. I felt like the body shots really slowed him down, and I was able to outthrow him a lot because of him slowing down with the body shots. And again, I mean, I was able to stand in front of him a lot more because he didn't hit hard. I mean, if the kid hit hard, I really might have been in trouble, you know. But between him not throwing a lot of punches and him not being a big puncher, I was able to stay in front of him a bit more than even I anticipated, you know. I don't know. I'm 32 years old, man. I think if I had the legs when I was 25, and everybody talks about how good Adrien Broner is, but I don't think he would have beat a 25-year-old Paulie Malignaggi, you know. Not with the legs. Not with the legs. Not with the legs I had back then, you know. I mean, I got 32-year-old legs, and he's got 23-year-old legs, and he won a split split decision that.
And you still beat him.
Whatever it is, you know, I didn't get the decision, but I'm putting it into perspective here for everybody. This guy's getting covers on Ring Magazine, and this guy's getting promoted as the next thing for boxing. Did boxing really win tonight? I mean. The kid is not an example for anybody to look up to. The kid has no manners. Even after the fight, he had no manners. He's not a good person. He's an average. I'm not gonna say he's an average fighter. He's got some talent, but he's not a guy with the talent that can carry the sport anyway. You know what I'm saying? He's a good little fighter, but there's a lot of good fighters in other weight classes or even in our weight class that have more star power than Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner is a wannabe rapper that has that can box a little bit. That they gave a welterweight title to tonight, so on paper he's a 3-time world champion. You know, I mean, he's got Al Heyman backing him. So.
Was he less than you expected?
A lot less than I expected, yeah. I mean, first off, the punch and power. The most he hurt me, the most I felt was when he hit me on the break with that left hook. I think it was around 1 or 2. I felt that a little bit because it just kind of caught me off guard, but I recovered pretty quick. But that was literally a shot. I mean, he hit me with something I didn't see totally. Like, if you can punch and you hit me with a shot like that, like, you're supposed to knock me out cold. You know what I mean? Like, that shot hit me cold. I wasn't paying attention. I was breaking like totally innocently, and he hit me with a clean left hook. You know, so I felt that one a little bit. But then again, if any grown man hits you with a shot you don't see at all, you know, you're gonna feel it a little bit. But that was it. I mean, he doesn't hit hard. He's probably better off going back down to 40 or 35. I don't even think 40 is good for him because, you know, there's some pretty strong guys at 40. He's probably better off going back down to 135 and chilling out there for a little bit because there's some strong welterweights. I don't know about him dealing with them.
Paulie, during the fight, Broner done various tactics throughout the fight. He was constantly talking to you, he didn't leave you, he was using the underhand tactics. Yeah. How did that make you feel? How did that change?
Well, I anticipated that already. He was just saying, you can't hit me. So I was just basically saying, no, I'm touching you, I'm touching you. I was like, I said, don't be so sure about that, I'm touching you. You know, the game plan was to, you know, touch him up to the body because we saw in the Ponte de Leon fight, he doesn't get off a lot of punches, so we wanted to give him even more reason to not throw a lot of punches. You know, we wanted to give him more reason to think about the distance. You know, I never felt I was going to be at risk to be stopped at all in the night. You know, and so. There were spots where he would come with a bit of a flurry. You know, he would land some clean shots and some not clean shots, but whatever landed wasn't strong enough to slow me down, and a lot of it missed, so that I was able to jump right back on top of him and take back the momentum, you know, because he's not a stick and move fighter. A good fighter will land that kind of flurry and step around you or leave you there or follow up with another flurry. You know, a lot of times he would throw that little flurry and then he would stand there and just talk. But he was gassed out from throwing that flurry, and I would know it a lot of times. So he would throw his flurry. I would make sure some of it landed and some of it didn't. I couldn't make him miss every shot, but as long as I knew I was making him miss enough, and then what landed wasn't hitting me hard enough to slow me down, and then I would just jump right back on him. It was exciting for the crowd, but it also played on his mind. Like, yeah, I'm not going to stop this guy. I'm not going to slow this guy down. So I wanted him to mentally know that, yo, man, you're gonna be here a while, so you better chill with you better budget your punching because you don't want to get tired late. You know, I know it was on his mind, you know, and I felt like it would be on his mind based on how he fought the De Leon fight. Because you can change your talent. I mean, you can learn about boxing. You can become a better fighter in the gym and work hard, but you can't change character. He's got no character, and he still has no character. You know, and I think I knew that going in, and you know. Those were spots that I felt like I could take advantage of, and those were spots that I felt like, you know, a lot of times I took back rounds because of it.
Paulie, can you compare and contrast him to some of the best guys you fought? Cotto, Hatton, and Khan. Where does he rate with
Hatton is hard to compare to anyone because Hatton, there was just so many things wrong about that fight. You know, I don't know how good. I can't even come out of that fight saying how good Ricky was. Ricky's an awesome guy. He's a strong guy, but I can't break Ricky because I felt like everything was wrong even before that fight. But as far as Miguel and Amir compared to AB, I mean, come on, you guys saw the difference. I mean, you know, AB fought a 32-year-old Paulie Malignaggi, Miguel fought a 25-year-old Paulie Malignaggi, and Amir fought a 29-year-old Paulie Malignaggi. I mean, you can see the difference, you know, in the performances, you know. I think AB's pretty ordinary. I think he's pretty ordinary. And again, it's because he stands right there. He's there for the return. He's not easy to hit clean in the head. You can bash him up to the body, man. You know what I mean? He's there to hit to the body. He'll talk. He'll tell you you're not hitting him clean, but his work ethic proves otherwise. You know, if you're not hitting him that clean, what, you know, why is he not punching back then? You know, so you know, at the end of the day, Miguel, he just hit so hard, and he was technically very sound. And Amir's speed was just on another level at that time. I mean, I feel like Amir slowed down a little bit for other reasons. Maybe he's been in tough fights, but Amir, when I fought him, was just so fast. I mean, so fast. You couldn't even compare the speed from Broner, who told me Khan's speed at that time.
Paulie, great fight.
Thanks.
I was one of the few writers who actually thought this was going to be a close fight, and you were to go 12 rounds. I didn't predict a winner, but when you look back, is there maybe one thing that you could have done differently? I know your plan was to go to the body, and I thought he was slowing down by the 10th round. Is there one thing that you could have done differently in this fight?
I would have liked to use my legs a little bit more. But again, I don't know if it's, we use our legs pretty good in camp. I don't know if it's my age. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I mean, AB brought it every round, but I've been pressured every round by other fighters too and used my legs better. Again, I don't know. Broner fought a 32-year-old Paulie Malignaggi. I mean, I'm still talented at a high level, but it's possible my legs may not be the same as they were when I was 25, 26 either. But I'm not gonna say did this and that, because then it would be discrediting the good things that he did, because there were some good things he was doing as well.
Would you like a rematch?
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to get a rematch. It'd be cool. I felt very disrespected going into the fight. I was a champion. I'm the hometown fighter. I got paid less. I mean, not that I should complain for about a 7-figure payday, but come on, man. I got paid less. A lot of my people couldn't get their tickets because I don't know who got the floor seats. I know nobody on the undercard sold tickets. I mean, I can assure you that, because what tickets I was on the undercard. Nobody came for Saki Obika tonight. Nobody came for Metro and Jonathan Banks tonight. They're not local. Not that their fights weren't entertaining, but I saw them in the locker room, they were entertaining, but it just wasn't that kind of party, So I don't know who got those floor seats that my people couldn't get their hands on, even to buy. Even some of my own people, I wanted to buy them from some of my trainers and stuff for their families. I couldn't get my hands on them, So I felt like, how are you limiting my star power by limiting what I'm selling? I'm the hometown guy. I'm the defending champion. But on top of which I got paid less. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna go back and I'll see if I feel like training this way again for another training camp. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go back and think about it. Right now, we just fought, and so many things are going through my mind. But we'll see. We'll see.
Paulie Malignaggi.
Hey, Paulie. Good fight tonight.
Thank you.
I heard your comments in the ring to Jim Gray after the fight, saying that the 117-111 scorecard from Tom Schreck, you felt like that, to use your words, that judge was in Al Heyman's pocket, and I'm wondering if you regret that, because there were many of us at ringside that had that exact same score in favor of Broner.
Me too.
Yeah. Well. No. I mean, I made some comments to start the press conference. Yeah, I was a bit emotional in the moment. I wouldn't say Shrek was in Heyman's pocket, but it's just funny how in boxing, the more politically connected guy always gets the close decisions. It never goes the other way. You know what I mean? Like, when do you see the politically not connected guy get the close decision? So it starts to feel like it's a little bit more than coincidence. You know what I'm saying? You never see the other guy who's not connected at all get the close decision. So it just starts to feel like a bit more than coincidence. But to say he's in Heyman's pocket is, it's probably a reach. But Shrek and everybody else at ringside who might have had a 117, 111. I mean, there's probably a lens crafted or a Pearl Vision Center not too far from me. It's a pretty good place to start.
One other question, Paulie. You said that you weren't sure about having a rematch. You weren't sure about that, but you also said maybe you wouldn't fight again. Do you still want to fight again?
I don't know. I mean, I'm in the moment. I just fought. So I mean, I don't know. Is it annoying going through a training camp? Yeah. I mean, I used to look forward to fighting. I used to look forward to training for a big fight, man. But now I do feel like every time a training camp is coming, I'm like, oh man, I got the next 2 or 3 months are really gonna suck, So I don't know. But then again, a rematch would appeal to me. I would love to get back in the ring and do this again. And if Broner wants to, I wouldn't say right the wrong because he got the win, but make it more of a statement and try to win more clearly and prove that he's a competitor, I would definitely be up for thinking about it at least, but we'll see.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hello.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry. No, that's good. Malignaggi, I think you did it a good fight. First, you remind me Macho Camacho.
Yeah.
You made it show.
Yeah.
It's no fight if you don't attack all the time.
Well,
and you did it.
Yeah.
And I think that he threw 524 punch, and you throw 843. I think that show exactly what is this show that you made tonight.
Well,
how many, my question is, how many people do you think they coming for you from Brooklyn of the 1,100 and 600?
Oh, 11,000. I don't know.
11,000.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, it would have been more if they could have got their hands on some seats. I don't know. But I heard the crowd. I felt like a good support system was there. As far as Camacho is concerned, he actually had a Macho Time Forever written on the front of my trunks tonight. I haven't fought since he passed away, and he was one of the guys that that was really a big inspiration for my in-the-ring style, my boxing personality. He was a guy that really had a big influence on me as a fighter. So it was my little memory for him, because I haven't fought since October and he passed away in November. So I wanted to put on those trunks, and they were actually a replica of the trunks he wore when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard in 1997. I don't know if anybody caught that, but yeah, Camacho was one of my guys. And on the back, Arturo Gatti, I had justice for Arturo Gatti, because I heard they reopened the investigation into his murder-suicide, but I don't think he committed suicide at all. So I just found justice for him as well. Well, yeah, why not? Let me put it like this. I don't think anybody gained anything tonight. Adrien, I don't know what making Adrien Broner into a star is going to do for boxing. He's a prick. He's a jerk off. He's got no manners. He didn't win the fight tonight.
Relax, guys. Relax.
Come on. Get it out.
I'm white, so you can see my mouth on my face.
Keep it white, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, thank you all. Keep it white.
Stop it.
Let me go back. Again, the reason I say this is only because I've always been cool with opponents after the fight. I really am. You can talk trash all you want. I always keep it classy after the fight. This is competition. We really fight hard. We train hard. We really fight hard. Yo, stop staring at my family back there with the red tag, bro. I'll come over there and beat the shit out of you. All right?
We'll fuck you up.
Relax. Okay? Let me get off the stage.
All right, thanks. So this concludes the press conference for Paulie.
Relax.